What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, episode 40 of the walkthrough. Ready to move forward here at Capital Lindell, or Lindell Capital, rather. Go get our main weapon, go get our fourth talisman slot, and some other pretty cool stuff along the way. So you're going to see this little shortcut. We're going to get that here in a bit. I mean, we'll probably never use it after we get it, but we're going to get it. So as you move down, what I like to do, go to the far right and creep. Now you can just run past all these guys and kind of, roll on through the bows, or, the arrows as he fires off. But it's gonna be better. I guess it's gonna be better to just try to, take all these guys down. So we know, hey, we cleared our areas, not missing anything. That's what I was saying, boom. I thought he was about to break a stack. But once again, I was let down. So take them out. No matter how, loud it gets, he's just killing everybody. He never really seems to, get alerted, so makes life much easier. Now we're just gonna run for him. Booyah. Run for him. Booyah. Alright, now we're good to go. So I told you guys last episode, if you drop below this, you will be able to get to, the underground region. So we go and grab that. But then if we drop back, we have to get through all that shit again. We'll do that, and when we come back through, we're just going to roll through his arrows and just move on. If you feel like you got to kill him, then, kill him. But I don't think we really need to. So we're going to drop down here. Obviously, we already got all the other stuff. Somehow I missed this. Alright, so now, they have a chance to drop their helmet, does something or another. Like the dumpling helm, it does do something. So, gonna open this. Right in front of that dead body, you see that gate. We were actually on the other side of that gate last episode, and I told you, hey, that's the real underground region, but we'll get to it. Well, we got to it. So I'm going down for some rats. Or is it the next room? I think it's the next room. Now these rats, like I said, they all, since the start of the game, have had a chance to drop rune arcs. I, for one, feel like they do it much more often once you get to, like, the capital and on from there. I told you I usually have at least about 42, and that's an odd number, but I've never had less than 42 rune arcs in a single playthrough. And what's crazy, guys, is I'll show you here in a second, but we probably already have like 40. It's absurd. I've seen it, like last episode, I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was up there. 41, so that's how I know we've been being thorough, we've been taking our time, clearing all our areas and finding everything, because being about 60-65% through the game and having 40 rune arcs lets me know that right now. You know what I mean? So, doing a good job, y'all. Good job. That's what I like to hear. I'm such a stickler. I'll redo a whole series if I don't feel like it's, even if one episode I don't like how it started out, I'll redo it. And when I get this whole series done, I'll probably, be like, fuck, I could have done this better, and I'll want to redo it, and I'll have to stop myself, because that's just how I am about getting things right. It's not bad quality, but it is an annoying one. It's very annoying quality I have. Alright, so there you go, underground roadside, right there, we're good to go. We're jumping back on up to Avenue Balcony. And you're already seeing a lot of omens down there. Now, you ain't even seen a true omen. Not the ones that do magic and incantations and shoot spirits at you and shoot fireballs at you and breathe fire. They're just an elite enemy, but they're very formidable. So, like I said, we can just easily enough roll through these. We have to take this one guy down. We could just run past him and go up the dragon, but there's an item I want to get over there. Now, my first time playing this game, I kept doing all the lower stuff, and I could not, for the life of me, I just couldn't figure out which way to go. And I was like, surely we're not going up this dragon, that's just absurd. And then I thought, I was like, well, it's a Dark Souls. The maker of Dark Souls made this game. I was like, of course we're going up the dragon. Why wouldn't we be? But I did. I ran around for a good hour. It just wasn't clicking, I guess. It just sounds so wild, you know, walking up a fucking dragon. But that's just how cool this damn game is. In my opinion, it's, you know, one of the best games ever made. In my opinion, for your first time, the very first experience you have with this game, blind playthrough, it's the best game ever made. That's how you feel your first time going through a blind playthrough, figuring it all out for yourself and learning everything. I hope at some point in the future, I hope and pray there is another game that brings back that same feeling. It's this big and diverse and so much to learn with the lore. And, you know, I hope so. It's highly doubt. It's like a once in a lifetime experience for a gamer. This game is. I truly mean that. I truly mean that. You got Golden Great Shield, Gravelstone. Now, if you're going through this your first time, even with the guide, it's an incredible experience. Still, I know it is. I've done similar things. I didn't, just figured it all out on my own. I had to look up guides too, right? Not for everything, and didn't do full walkthrough or anything. But there were certain things I couldn't figure out. It may have just been a secret wall, or it may have just been how scaling works. But I looked up little guides before. I'm not perfect. This is my first Souls-like. I didn't get this good, this knowledgeable from just blind playthrough. Most actually I did though. I have about 1,500 hours in the game, so most I did. But still, I had to look up some things. I didn't understand weapon scaling. That's how I'm able to teach you guys from all of me just not knowing, right? So I felt like I should mention that. Now, what's the best way to do it? Yeah, let's go knock out the Coliseum first. Because everything we need to do is like down in here, and then that's going to send us up the tree, which sends us to, the boss and the end of this place, so. Another gargoyle. Then the other little faith users I wouldn't worry too much about. And that's why, because he's most likely going to fuck him up. Keep doing the same thing if you charge heavies. If you don't break your stagger, you're at least getting some big ass damage in on those hits. You're actually doing good amounts of damage right there. How do you get to us? It's like through the wheel. Eventually learn this guy's moveset so be comfortable with the timing. Alright, let's go ahead and get another golden steed. Gargoyle's halberd. That's really nice, but it's just pure physical. It could be a nice choice if you want to upgrade that with regular smithing stones. But there's a better one for faith strength. And I know it takes some faith, but still, it's a much, much, much better choice. Actually does like Black Flame or Destined Death or something crazy like that. So has like red flashes. So it's holy, but it's different kind of holy. It's really fucking cool. So these weapons you can actually get by farming these guys. I don't know about the axe. I want to say you can. But I know for sure the hammer's up here. You can farm these guys and get the Great Hammer. Now that Great Hammer used to be a guaranteed drop when the game first came out. You could have had that since Limgrave. From fucking Limgrave, you could have had this really cool Great Hammer. But they decided they had to change it. So now the only way to get this, like instead you got a stupid summon that you probably never used. Doesn't even want. They have a cool ass weapon you probably would have loved. You got a stupid summons that you're not even going to use probably. Sad. We got his helm. So like I said, it's a chance to get the hammer. You used to get that hammer. They just changed the game. It's quite unfortunate. I don't know why they came to that decision. I really don't. Like, what did they do that for? Just want another summons in the game? Like, I'm truly baffled. The game first came out, a lot of people really loved it, and it was a really solid weapon that would have held you onto something else. Because what you gotta remember about them Great Hammers, it's a couple hits here and there, they're breaking poise, and it helped a lot of people get critical attacks in, and probably just carved through the game pretty nicely. But you also get Bloodhound's Fang at the start, even though it's a dex weapon. you know, still a good choice. Alright, so we're just kind of going over there to grab some stuff. Up ahead, you're going to see Corn and Gold Mask, and they have a quest here, but like I said, we're not going to cover it, guys. If you want to figure out about the secret ending, it's a non-trophy secret ending. This does not pertain to our platform whatsoever. It has nothing to do with it. But I typically would show it off. But we have to use a larval tier up and just do a bunch of running around. So because of that, I'm not going to do it. We're not going to waste resources. We're going to the DLC. We might want to respec a few times. But it is neat. There comes a section of this place.
Why must these qualms
You can actually see it from here, unfortunately. Well, it's after the boss. I think it's on the other side of this building. There's a statue. Now, not to spoil anything, it's a walkthrough, right? So we can. Now, Radagon and America are the same person. So they're stumped because there's a statue of Radagon when it's supposed to be a statue of America. And you get a spell called Law of Regression. That gives you the power to transform things into what reveal things that are supposed to be there. So you use that on the statue, and it turns the statue from Radagon into America, proving that they're the same person. And then there's an ending based around that.
Oh, I'm a little shaken since.
So Gold Mask hasn't moved. You don't know how to interpret him, so he's freaking out.
The Master's reflections had heightened as we neared the Erd Tree, while still a precise calculus. The rhythms grew increasingly wild until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. The name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radagon, also appeared. Who exactly was Radagon? The Master is stumped. He cursed my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him.
You fail him, but you're just watching him, brother.
Who
Like,
exactly
what the fuck?
what? The Master is his finger.
Okay, so we got that dialogue. And I'll tell you guys how to do that. I might show it off. I've done it. Obviously, I know how to get this ending and all that and show the statue. It's just it's such a fucking chore on top of everything else. Wasting resources, respecking, just running around, wasting time when I have a, walkthrough with 100 episodes, 100 hour-long episodes already between the base game and the DLC. It's just, I don't really care to do it. Anyways, after we get their dialogue, I'm still going to tell you guys how it plays out, and I'll tell you what guides to look forward to. If you want to see it, you can. No trophies. We're not going to get anything for it, so just more to the game, I guess. But from here, just drop on down. I don't think that's too high. Yeah, we're good. I told you guys there was kind of a bridge. We fought that big lion with the great curved swords on his feet, and then the bridge down here ended. It broke off, and I told you, hey, next episode we'll go. There's a smithing 6 over there, not really a big deal. And that's where we are now. We're at the other side of that. After this, we get into my favorite parts of this episode in the castle again. So I've been waiting on this moment for a long time. I was going to run and get our weapon early, and I did not do that. I wanted to badly because everyone else has had the best weapon for their class for a while. Alright, so that's the smithing 6. So from there, we're going to jump back up to West Capital Rampart. First thing we're going to do is actually go for our invasion. I'm ready to actually get a clean ass set of armor on. I don't know about you guys. So what we want to do is from your side of grace, turn around to your north. We're going to jump over this rail. Fall on this ledge. Don't drop all the way down yet. That's where we need to go. But we're going to get a shortcut that we're never going to use. So, we got to have that. These are like the basic enemies from the Halec tree. There's some in the capital. In the Halec tree, you're going to fucking hate them. You are going to fucking hate these guys. The bigger bird, you're fighting them on a tree. The Halec tree, you enter from the top of the tree in these little branches. You have to fight a bunch of these guys spamming. I mean, fucking spamming you with bubbles, and they're so high level at that point. Each bubble is doing half your health, and it just feels impossible. Like, it feels straight up fucking impossible to do. But we'll get past it, It's not that we won't. Just saying, like, your first playthrough, especially even with the guide, it's gonna be extreme. It's gonna be hard for me. It's hard every time. I struggle every time. But just to get a little taste of them, that's what you're gonna have to learn how to deal with them. They seem like nothing, but when they start hitting really fucking hard, it's a different story. So this is going to be our next invasion for the Volcano Manor. Even though Reichardt's dead, Lady Tanith is dead, her bodyguard is dead, we can get whatever rewards were owed from the ground or from the drawing room table. So this is going to be a 2-on-2. There's an all. We're going to get a really nice armor set. His armor set is really dope. It's the armor from the commercial. That blood flame came out of nowhere, fucked him up. There's one. You have to get another sorcerer set of armor over here too, guys. So a little something for everybody. But at least with this armor set on, it'll be the armor set of probably you're gonna wear for the rest of the game. So it tells me, it'll show me if my stamina is enough or not. So I like that. I'll put this on and I know what I need to do. So, Bloody Wolf armor. One of the nicest armor sets in the game, hands down, not even close. Just look at really nice helm, armor, greaves, all of it. But look at that, just beautiful gray cape, beautiful cape. Looks good with the helm. You know, we'll switch our gauntlets up. We should have the weight for that. I like Blives. Let's see. So this armor weighs 10 pounds. 10 pounds. We were wearing this. Or no, we were wearing this. That's 12.5. So we've already saved 2.5 pounds. We were in that before that. But yeah, so we're saving 2.5 pounds on that. If I went to something else, if I went to the helmet for that 7.544. So it does look really, really badass like this with the Banished Night Greaves. Look at that. That's just a beautiful set. Absolutely beautiful set of armor. We're saving up like fucking 6 pounds per weight load. Like if I wanted, and say I was doing like Strength Faith, I bet you. Look at that. That'd still be a medium with a fucking great shield. Yeah, awesome. So that's why I like it. I mean, the weight, of course, but I mean, it's just still just a fucking phenomenal set of armor. You know, I mean, you can't deny it. It's fucking awesome. There's your mage armor. Now we're gonna get back in here and do this, but I wanted to go ahead and get our, you know, our set of armor we could use if we wanted for the rest of the game. However, we're gonna go out this main door first. Jump on over to the right side of the street, get in this little hut over here. There's two knights. One's got the great bow with, you know, lightning. The other one does the lightning with the spear. So this could be quite challenging. I like to try to separate these assholes. Get that bloodlust built up on them. You gotta understand, bloodlust still gets built up through that shield. See that? The shield is not gonna save him one bit. And there you go. Gravelstone seal. It's going to boost the damage of any and all lightning. I'm pretty sure. I know it definitely boosts the dragon and cold incantations for sure, but Gravestone, you know, so it should boost all lightning. Now this one, this guy's a pain in the ass. I like to get up here. Big bonk. Explode with blood flame. There it is. So I love it, man. You're getting the bloodlust from the weapon, then you're getting the blood flame build up as well. And our main weapon will do that, but without a buff. The actual forward build up blood flame, and the regular hits build up blood boss. Oh man, we're so close to getting up and waiting so long for this, because once you, not by yourself, but once you have the incantations with it, I mean, it's a complete package for a bleed build. Like I said, bleed builds are popular. I've never done one, and I knew a lot of people are going to go to that anyways, so I felt like it'd be best if I showed you all the best stuff in the game, and I can get, you know, show you how to properly do it. If you're going to do it, let me show you how to do it right. Even though I've never done it, I know everything about the weapons and incantations in this game, because I always go through and do weapon testing, and I love incantations, so I figured I'd know how to properly put one together for you guys. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. Now that was a shortcut. That's the stairs we already did last episode, so we don't have to worry about going that way. Now moving forward, and we could go in here and clear this out, but we're going to go in the top area. It's like the upstairs of this, and we'll clear that, then we'll get dropped down in there and kind of just do it all at once that way. Now, moving forward. Should have a few dogs. There's more, so be aware. Now this is actually a mimic of the round table hole. I guess the round table hole is in a different dimension. I don't know. That's what it seems like. Because this place is, I mean, most definitely the Brown Table Hole. You'll see. But it's not. Enya's not there. The blacksmith's not there. Gideon's not there. No one's there. But it is a replica of the building, and it's also different. You know, so it's pretty wild. So we're gonna jump over this wall. And there is some really good faith weapon. There's a faith weapon in here that only does holy. That's it. No physical. But it's like a holy. So it swings through things, you know. Sanctified wet blade. That should be our last one. Letting you apply like holy and stuff like that to a weapon. Yeah, that's how we're going to drop down. So this is where Hugh would be, naturally. And that's where, what's her name, Red Erica would be. Before we do anything else, let's go on in here. Buy my sword. Hero's rune. We're going to get another painting in here as well. Glad to finally have that invasion done. I've been waiting for like a permanent set of armor. So, to keep track of your doors. I don't have to do this, but if it helps people, we're gonna. So go down to your rainbow stone and drop it. So we know that's where we came out of. So if we just take it slow, get your rune arc. If we just take it slow and go to one door at a time, working to the right, we know where we've been and where we haven't been. It just makes it much easier to actually keep track of everything. Now this is where Razier would have been sitting, and that's where we jumped down to fight the one dude. So they had like the frostbite and blood loss. So we're gonna go to our next right door down. This would be Gideon's office where Nefeli stood, and then beyond that is where like Dung Eater and Twin Maiden Huskar. We're gonna come over here and just break everything you can, because Gideon is he's just a little bitch boy. So we're just gonna break all this shit. Smash fucking everything you can. Fuck them, that's why. Because fuck them, that's why. Because fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm done. I don't like Gideon. I don't know if you guys can tell me. Alright. So now, like I said, that's where Nefeli would have been. This is where the Twin Maiden Husk would have been, right here. I ain't gonna break their shit there, alright. Then in here, that's where the Dung Eater would have been, and this is gonna be your Seabed Curse, the third. The last one we're going to need for his quest. So any you find after this are just extras to make, just to give you other chances to find more, right? In case you missed one somewhere. Now, we're going to backtrack and get back to where Hugh was. What the fuck is wrong with me? Did I just run in circles? Oh, he had an item on him. Yeah, that's Gideon's office. What am I doing? It kind of all looks the same after a while. Alright, so let's go and hit our next doorway. And we're about done. Or are we done? Yeah, there's a stone over there, so this should be our last one. That's just a shortcut anyway. So this could be your weapon. So you can kind of run up, jump on the throne. Coated swords, like I said, pure holy. Right? So 85 plus whatever your scaling is, be faith, unupgraded. In fact, I want to put it on just to show you guys what I mean. So it doesn't have an actual blade. That's what's so wild about it. It's like an incantation or some shit. You see it's like glowing? You look close up, there's no blade there. It's just an incantation on the handle. But because of that, it's pure holy, you know? That's going to go through shields. Astral Word won't work. But it extends the blade and like throws out fucking like 20-foot blade at people. Comes out like Sacred Blade, but it's called Unblockable Blade. Should be, you know, pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, definitely a dope weapon. I never played with it in you know, any of my faith builds, but I should have. I don't know why I didn't. So I did mention on the channel we're doing the Soulsborne Marathon. So when we get back to Elden Ring, we might do that. We're going to do a faith build for sure, so. Might just get enough base stats for some weapons to do like pure faith for once, because I've never done that. Anyways, as you drop down, we might have people vote, tell me what you guys which build we should do. I mean, we just started today. I'm on Dark Souls 1, so whatever build you guys want to see. For that one, I've already started like equality. I've never got through the game, so I don't know what weapons are, so we started equality. We're at 15-15 strength of dex. I don't know which. Probably turn into maybe a strength build. Or at least just level up one stat so I know we have enough stats, enough levels, and then we'll work on something else. But yeah, you guys let me know which build you want to see on which series. And I don't mind trying it. As long as it's something I'm just like super not into. You know what I mean? Like if it's something I'm super not going to be into, like Mage, I don't mind doing it sometimes. I'm good. If you want me to do Strength or Dex, Faith, whatever. But I think it'd be a lot of fun, you know, getting people involved. I'm gonna need people's help navigating that game anyways, just to get through it. I've never played it. Last time I just thought it was a fucked up maze. Anyways, let's go through here, and there should have been, yeah, there it is. We're actually gonna get another prayer book over here, and then one right after morgott. Where are we at on timing? Or before morgott, 25 minutes. Yes, we should have just enough time to fit all this in and start the underground next episode. Then after the underground, as I've already mentioned, we have to go back to Upper Caelid in the Moonlight Altar and whatever else we forgot, like the 4 belfries. That's probably it. That's your flightless bird painting. I don't think I ever solved that one. I feel like I should have. I think that's that tower outside of the capital. Yeah, it's definitely an altar. So that looks to be that broke down tower where we got the great boat. So we'll go back and check that out. As far as the walkthrough, I know how to get you a platinum, but Caelid painting I never saw before in my own playthrough, and this painting I've never saw in my own playthrough. But I can honestly say that I've probably done everything else there is to do in the game. Now this is going to take us out to where we got transported to from the Legion. Eventually we open that chest. We got the Blessed Dude Talisman, you guys might remember. There's a platform that was locked, and this is going to kind of bring you on up to that. So there's going to be like 3 abductor virgins. As you go out, go to the left, you can kind of avoid them if possible. If you have to fight them, get your axe right here. Stormhawk axe, it's one of 2. You actually get a second one at Castle Saul, Mountaintops of Giants, and dual wield them. What's so great about that is they both have lightning and physical, and you can be dual wielding it, getting the stats effect off much faster. Now we're going to take this on up, and after this we'll jump back to East Capital Rampart, and going up and take out Godfrey, and then take out morgott. Try to enter the Erd Tree, and told no. Pretty much. Alright, so we already have this side of grace from way earlier in the game, Divine Bridge. But just to show it off to you guys, like we did this in like episode 4. No, episode 6 or 7. Sorry. Forgot we did spend 3 episodes running around for stuff, so it's probably around episode 6 or 7. So here, notice the golem's gone. We've already cracked the chest. Now over here, this is going to be a transporter. This is actually going to take you over to Melania's Divine Tower. And something happens at the end of the game, so you actually cannot get to it. So I'm going to jump here and see if... No, there is no side of grace. Damn it. Let's try to save us a run around. Isolated Divine Tower, we're locked out of it. What does it actually say that? It's tightly blocked shut. So after you kill Melania, if you can... I'm just fucking with you, we'll get faster. After you kill Melania, you're going to have to get to here. The only way to actually do it late game is to go back to this tower and use a transport trap, because the capital's going to all be blocked off, baby. All of it. Something's going to happen I'm not going to ruin right now, and it's all going to be blocked off. So it actually isn't east. It's going to be west Capital Rampart. Now all of that is done. Go on out, and there's one more item on a ledge we missed, so I want to grab that real quick. Just because of the route we took. Then jump over this railing and kind of just look for it. Oh, it's over there. Okay, we'll just... where is it? West Capital Rampart. This could work out, because we could still get right on the branch we want to get to. This time, going out to the right. Where was it? Alright, down a little bit more. There we go. So now, we won't have to jump back either because there's our tree. We don't have to jump off the side to do the Coliseum. You know, we're just good to go. Now we're just pretty much working our way up this branch. This is going to take us up to Godfrey. Now this is not the real Godfrey. It's like a spectral version of him. Similar to the main fight with him. He's like the second to last boss in the game. So obviously he's going to be up there. He's going to be worth a few 100,000 runes. Like 200,000. Something crazy. It's a lot. And he's going to be really hard. You know, he has a series of stomps and he uses a great axe. But he is much faster with it than you would think. That being said, it's actually pretty easy to dodge. Most is a dodge. You know, he's coming at you. But, you know, it's just really fast for a great axe, and he's really consistent with it, meaning he's not really stopping swinging much. You know what I mean? He stays on you. But he also does a stomp. Stomp brings up the gravel with him, like the Crucible Knights, but on a much, much bigger scale. If you have like Blasphemous Blade guys, you just stand way back here. Send that Ash of War up and just fucking manhandle them. You know what I mean? Just really fuck them up. Alright, so from there. Now there's the fight. You know, like I said, it's gonna get us our 4th talisman slot. You won't be able to go and take out morgott. There's some other stuff we gotta do on their little side pass. But I'll probably go and take out morgott first. And then we'll come back down. Just so we can finally get our fucking weapon. You know? So from there, just drop. Take him out. Remember, if you guys want that axe and that great hammer, just farm those guys on up. Now, it sucks about this, though. Do we still need weight? We probably do. No, we don't even need our weight. What? Fucking sick. We still need that for now. Alright. Oh yeah, that's what I was wanting to do, since we don't need weight. And that's what I said, man. Once we get armor, we know we like. I brought up stamina to 25, so because of that, if I were just, like our next weapon, it weighs to say, actually it's lighter than this, right? But this is what I want. So as long as I just find a good medium shield I want, I'll be able to put on our main weapon here, and a secondary weapon. Secondary weapon might push it over the edge where we need that talisman, but I don't know. I mean, it's really close right now. But our second weapon is this katana late game with fire and blood loss. It's really cool. It's actually Rivers of Blood, a weapon everyone thinks is just easy mode. That's not what I'm getting. I'm just getting it because it goes with our build. Everyone knows I don't really care for katanas. But since it is a katana, it's probably be light enough to keep a giant curved sword, then a quick option for the katana that we could find a shield, that's light enough. And we could probably rock all 4 talismans without worrying about weight. If we do have to worry about weight still, it's just one, we still have 3 full slots. Anyways, as I mentioned, stomp attacks, axe attacks, he stays on your ass. Just work on your dodges with him. He doesn't have the biggest amount of health, as you know this already. For kind of a bad run here. You just watch him. Actually, you just, watch him. I'm not really locked up. Just kind of get one here, one there. I can't get off fast enough. I was kind of hoping he'd kill me so I can come in here and face him head on and make it a lot easier. Usually you can just stagger him. Much easier than this. You know what I'm saying? They just dodge through that shit. And there you go. So that was an extremely sloppy run, like I said. I just couldn't get lined up with him at all. I tried. I could not get fucking lined up with that dude. But still, even just dodging one hit here, one hit there, it's just, he's not too bad. You know, not that version of him. He will get pretty bad. You know, that time's coming. But it's just not here yet. So we now have all 4 talisman slots. So the fire will boost the damage of our blood flame when we pull it off. If we're not using it, we're not going to get a boost of damage on that. But it's just going to make that one hit really, really, really strong. I like to keep something to boost our incantations. We're not really using them much right now, but we will when we get when we're actually getting better ones. Successive attacks doesn't get work with us. Full health, not really. Charge attack spell is not going to work. That's just lowers cost of skills. This is a good one too. Guarding ability. So there's other stuff to do here. Like I said, I would like to go ahead and go for a main weapon. We've waited a long time for it. And being only 30 minutes in, we'll have plenty of time to go through the build over at the round table hold real quick, take out morgott, then, you know, kind of just button this stuff up and go over, you know, this non-trophy secreted. So we're going up and take out morgott first. But back behind us, I'm going to let you know now, there is a legendary ornament we're going to need for a platinum trophy. So do keep that in mind. We're going to buff up. We have a black knife. She don't really have any health. I bet we could hit the Ash of War with a follow-up and just kill her. Just, you know, her moveset's like really erratic. So don't have to deal with it. I'd be all for it. Oh, knocked her right out of the air. And I guess they're like considered dead or something because blood flame does not build up on them, like at all. Come over here. I think this is like protection of the earth tree or something like that. No, blessing of the earth tree. So it's another buff. Be good on golden order builds. When we eventually get earth tree heal, we find it in the same spot, but after the capital has changed, and that like gives you a big heal when you use it, more than your flask ever could. But the more faith you have, the more you can heal. So eventually you could have a way bigger health bar than us. Like you have that 60 bigger, and if you have like 60, 70 faith, you could hit it with like, let's say you have like one hit before you're dead. You could use that and it'll fully heal your health. Like all the way up. It looks crazy too, getting that much health regained from something, you know. I've never used most of our runes. However, I don't want to go fight morgott. That's still not enough. I'm trying not to go fight morgott with, you know, almost 100,000 souls. I don't think he's going to be too bad, but he's going to be bad enough. So 106. I think like 8,000. I don't know if we got that. Yeah, we do. That's it right there. Then it puts us at our 40 mark. Yep. Alright, so morgott, it's similar to the first fight, you know. He's got very delayed attacks, but now he's got like a spectral spear. He'll try to ram you with it. Halfway through the fight, he's going to look like he's hurt. And like, oh, and he bends down, and you see a bunch of glowing around him. Don't think you can run in, oh, he's weak, let me put him down. No, it's a big mistake. He's going to explode and hurt you. He's going to use blood flame. He's going to make it rain spectral swords and lances or whatever it may be. Besides that, just know he's on your ass this time. Some, you know, he still has some delayed attacks, but for the most part, he's being very steady. I'd stay on his ass, hitting him with your biggest shots. If you bring Mimic, it might be too easy, but it has a pretty cool cutscene. As always, go over at your own time. He's pretty much just talking about all the demigods and calling them traitors and pretty much saying no one's meant to be Elden Lord, you know, so. See, he comes in the first phase like he did his second. Oh, I am fat rolled, so our weight must have not been. Oh, because of one talisman. Yeah, so we're gonna need that talisman. That means our weight limit is really close if one talisman's still enough. Yeah, so just stay on him. His moveset's definitely different this time. Keep healing when he hits you. I thought we were about to stagger. He's really close to being wounded. Like, alright, there's the swords. Wild fight, though. Really cool. He should be acting like he's all hurt here in a second. There. Just want to get a couple hits in. Just back foot, yep. Up, now he's gonna have the spectral spear. He's just coming for you. There's the blood flame. Although Dark won't look that cool, you know, he's the boss. He's about dead. Yeah, he's done. Was he hurting himself? Yeah, look how long it goes on. So that actually gets you a trophy. Like I said, guys, I you know, went through this episode before and I didn't have my mic on, so I had to redo these episodes. Sorry, I got my trophy, but that'll be yours. I didn't get any farther than this though, so, and thank God I had my save backed up. I did the 2 capital episodes with my mic off, and I didn't know it. But anyways, you guys will get a trophy there. I won't. Now you're gonna notice usually there's a side of grace after a boss fight. There's not one here. The reason for that is it will not show up until you interact with the door. So your first playthrough, you're like, oh fuck, hell yeah, I made it to the end of the game, we beat it, or you know, you might think, and then you get here. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the earth tree. And you know, you're sitting here at 40 hours, like, damn, how long is this game? Long. Very, very long. In a good way, though. In a good way, in my opinion. So we're going to go and rest, talk to Melina. She's pretty much telling you that you need to burn the earth tree, and there's only one thing in the world that could possibly hope to burn the earth tree. That's the Kindle from the mountaintops of the giants.
Old friend, allow me.
So it sends us there. So it's a big, big story moment.
No, prevented by the mantle of bark. The thorns are impenetrable. A husk of the Erd tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the flame of ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
There you go, rolled medallion. So that's how we're going to access mountaintops of the giants. And we're close to level here. Well, we're like 9,000. I don't think we have that, so we'll probably just wait. So instead, let's jump over to the round table hold and finally get the main suggested weapon for the suggested build. And it is nice, I'm telling you guys, it's really fine weapon. I mean, it's just as good as Bloodhound's Fang. You know, Bloodhound's Fang, if you're doing quality builds, it's going to be better. You know, it's just, I think it's the best weapon for Dex Arcane. That's the best weapon for quality, so. She's talking about pretty much the 2 fingers are kind of stuck up right now. They're not moving. They're like, you know, they talk to the greater will. And sometimes this happens while they talk, and they can be like this for 1,000 years, for all she knows, 100 years. And you need to burn the earth tree. And she's just like, you know, it's like a forbidden sacred act. You cannot do it, but at the same time, what other choice do you have? Who knows how long it'll be? Look at this. It causes blood loss build at 70. It starts off at like 30, 33. And we have enough arcane to get it up to 70, so that's really nice, you know. So we're gonna grab our weapon, and we'll get our other dialogue. Let's go switch these out. And this weapon actually pairs really nice with Bloodhound's Fang too. Like, it fucking pairs really nice. We get a lot of damage, a lot of poison damage, and a lot of blood loss. So 120 plus 64 on upgraded. C scaling and Dex, D and Arcane. The more Arcane, the more blood loss, and the harder the Astral Warrior's gonna hit, obviously. And then the more Dex, the more physical. But it's not just physical. We're after this thing does. It's probably one of the only Arcane weapons, because Arcane focuses on blood loss, that actually breaks stagger. You know what I mean? Breaks poise. And it's the blood loss that's really going to proc and help us out, not to mention the blood flame. But we will be bringing it for Dex. It's going to bring it for physical too, so don't worry about it. And plus 10. We get a trophy for that. which I already got, you know, obviously, like I said, I already did this episode. And now we're sitting here at 577. So we're not getting any less damage. We're actually getting 2 points more damage than we were with Bloodhound's Fang. So, no less, but it's going to end up being much, much, much more. This weapon is like 5 pounds exactly lighter. So with that, we can put on, you know, other talismans and not worry about it, alright? Do guard ability. I know we already got that on. We can go back to our fire. And the fire one's probably going to be temporary. See, now we're medium load still. This weapon saved us 5 pounds. But look at that. 294 plus 283 alone in scaling at 40, 35. You know, really, really nice. And we don't need the strength one on anymore, so might as well throw a dex one on to see how much more that gives us in scaling. So now 291. So it went up like 7-8 points in damage. I don't like fake stats, you know, so I just want to try to show that off. Don't care for fake stats. Now stamina never hurts. Let's jump on over to the capital and kind of finish up what we were doing. So we'll start from Erdtree Sanctuary and kind of go down. You know, we still have our legendary ornament up here to get. We have a prayer book to get, just some other stuff as well. So that's where we entered to fight Godfrey. Which way do we want to go first? Yeah, we'll do this stuff first. You work your way over to the left. Oh, no, we have to do, no, we do have to do the top first. That's my bad. We're going to do a circle around the top, drop down, then go out this way. That's how it works. There's supposed to be an item over here for sure, yeah. How's this shield look? Sucks we can't use our gold shield anymore. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to put 2 more points into strength. It's only 2 points. Just look at that 61 guard boost unupgraded, you know? It's going to be a really solid shield. Doesn't look the best with this armor, but don't look bad either. I don't really think we have any other choices. That, you know, it's really just like a viable medium shield. Unless you guys want to use something like this, which is just, you know what I mean? That actually goes good with our cape. We're just not getting 100 damage negation to physical. Alright, so as we go up, we're going to treat it the same way as before. We're going to go up this tree trunk. Yeah. Alright, so last time I went out on the rooftop and then we went straight to morgott. We're, you know, going to do something similar, but this time we're going to the roof and dropping actually down on the real roof. Right here to the left. We want to go on through this window. We need to get up on that branch to grab our prayer book. But we have the chest over here. Erdtree bow. So it's not like the Erdtree great bow. It's a, you know, the smaller version of that. This is just a shortcut down with an item we get. So that's what we'll do. They're still thinking people are going around just smacking NPCs. I mean, because look at it. They've given us 7 throughout a playthrough. Like, if you've smacked an NPC 7 times, you probably shouldn't do quests. They're not meant for you, you know? Just want to make sure you have it. Golden Order Principia. So you are going to actually need that for a quest. So if you want to do the non-trophy secret ending, guys, what you would do is turn that in. I'm not doing this right now, but you would turn that in, Church of Bells. And you would buy a spell called Laws of Transgression. You'd respec, get the stats to use Laws of Transgression. And then you just meet us where we are right now, going on through. I think it is, you need like 36 intelligence. So we have like 7 or 9 or something like that. So unless we're going to waste the larval tier, there's nothing we can really do about it. Where are our larval tiers? I think we've respec twice, so it was 16, yes. There's only 2 more left in the game, period. Alright, so right here, this is where you're going to use Laws of Transgression. Secret ahead, therefore offer incantation. Regression alone reveals secrets. So, Laws of Regression, I'm sorry. traits here. Laws of regression. So that's a statue of Radagon. It's supposed to be a statue of America. So this is like a hybrid Golden Order type spell. So you need faith and you need intelligence. And then when you meet those stats, you come here and use laws of regression at this very spot. You can't be too close. You got to be right here where this note is. You're 2 steps off of here. So pretty far back. And that statue is going to turn into a statue of America. You go back. You talk to Hytham, or where the hell his name was. Wrong game. You talk to, you guys know, the damn monk looking dude. I'm sitting there thinking this is Assassin's Creed fucking Hytham. You know, so look, 2 hits, we're killing these guys. We had to hit him like 3 times with Bloodhound's thing. And not to mention, look at this. This thing's getting 80 blood loss, where the other one was getting 55. I mean, we're damn near getting twice the blood loss build up. So we're gonna be procking that like crazy. Then the Ash Board on get started if I can get it off. Look at that. We have to help. For 1 Ash Board, we have to help a freaking Crucible Knight. You guys know how much help they have. Ooh, we got lucky. There you go. That's how powerful that shit is, guys. And it is fucking crazy powerful. It uses up quite a bit of mana though. The barrier of gold. I don't really remember what that did. I remember severely not being impressed with it. Now, we're looking for a little crack in the banister down this way as you're like going back towards the stairs going down. Yeah, it's like right here. There's multiple cracks, but you need this one in particular. Jump on down. We're gonna get to the needle. Ooh. You gotta be really careful going over this thing. You know, you're going over these bumps. It's like kind of throwing you all over the fucking place. Gotta jump around that last one. Get you the bolt of Grand Sacks. Besides that, we're done. So let's go on over to Church of Vows. God, I don't want to do this. I'm trying to be thorough and go over this quest with you guys, but I really don't want to do this and waste larval tears and everything else. But I just feel bad if I don't. So I give prayer book.
Very well. Heresy, all things.
So that's 1.
Oh, very well. Heresy, all things.
Now you should have all prayer books and incantations. And where is it? Law of regression right here. 37 intelligence. It costs 10,000 souls. God, guys, I don't want to do this. Well, from there, and that's what it is. It's meant for faith, but you see, it's 37 intelligence, and but you cast it with a seal. You know, so not to go waste a larval tear just because I don't know how to be if I'm not being thorough. I have to be thorough. It bothers me. I'm just gonna switch arcane to intelligence. I'm gonna shoot a 60. That should be enough. Alright, let's go put on the spell. And we have time left on the episode, guys. 53 minutes. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. Law of regression right there. So we got that on. We'll go back over here. Where was it? Urcher Sanctuary. Oh, I don't have enough faith to use my seal anymore. It don't matter which seal it is. I'm curious just to see, since we don't reach our stats anymore. Now our arcane skilling's at 60, all because of that arcane stat. Now that we have arcane up to 40, it's probably like 250, something crazy like that for arcane skilling. The sword looks wicked too. Remember, that was like his little shitty wood cane he busted open. If you guys watched the video, we just didn't have time for it. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's the prettiest looking weapon, but it's cool as fuck looking still, though. You know, it's not the worst looking one. It's just not the best, but it's still a very fine looking weapon. Feels really good to use, and it's just very, very viable. So now you look, Radagon has disappeared. That has turned the statue to America. Lower the head. Alright, now from there, we're going back to Renala to get our fucking stats back. That's for damn sure before we do anything else. Then you go talk to Cord. That's the same Cord, not Hytham. What the fuck was I thinking? But yeah, then you go talk to
Is
Cord.
it thy wish?
After wasting 2 larval tears for you guys. Not 1, but 2, because I had to spec back. Hope you appreciate an ending you're probably not going to get. You know what I mean? I wanted to be thorough and do the best job I could do, guys. What if I did go to 16, use that medium shield? What can we do here? Faith at 15. We have 40 arcane. And then we only have our dex stat. Ooh, 33. Do not like that. Yeah, because we were at 40, 35, weren't we? It's not like, and if you're thinking, oh yeah, I can just go bring our dex down, go higher in arcane for more blood loss. Do remember, there's a 35 dex requirement, so you cannot do that. So now we don't meet the stats for law of progression anymore. Let's go take that garbage off. Let's take this garbage off. And back to our build. So yeah, 256 in get scaling from 60 when you don't reach the stats. So all that's from scaling, guys. All that's from scaling. It's still at +9 at the end of the day. We do not need Blood Flame Blade anymore. So 1 to cleanse stats effects, 1 to boost our damage negation, and fire damage, which we will be doing. 1 for range, another 1 for range also causes blood loss, and we're going to stop there until we get our next spells. So what we want to do from here is jump on over to Underground Roadside and get ready for next episode. Now keep in mind, we could be switching up great runes and using those with our rune arcs and stuff like that, but I don't really think we would need them. I just don't use rune arcs that much. Maybe when I get to the DLC, Rykard restores HP upon defeating enemies. It could be nice progressing through certain areas. Before we close out, let's show you guys what we're going to get into. So, about to fight true omens down here. The ones you guys fought since now haven't been shit. Look at these. These guys are different. Every 4 hits get a blood loss. Still get a bunch of stagger with it as well. Yeah, makes life much easier. Where's that blood loss? It's at 79. So I'm going to try to get it up a little bit more. And then we're just going to stay in deck the rest of the game. Yeah, 4 hits. 4 hits for getting blood loss. It's crazy as fuck. Making these guys look easy. They're actually quite freaking challenging. They really are. They're quite freaking challenging. They went the extra board, so we're looking like boom, and got the blood loss off. And you see, I had blood loss off twice on one enemy. Then you see this weapon's also breaking staggers, so good physical damage, decent physical damage, you know what I mean? You're getting close to 600 on physical. You're getting blood loss and you're busting stagger up. It's just an extremely powerful weapon. It's not all about base damage all the time, guys, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get across. Is some weapons, they're good like that, but this one shines in other areas. So, a lot of people think if a weapon's not hitting 800 AR at this point, it's not good. It's not true. Not many weapons do. What else does it offer, So that's why I suggested this for the build. Now, moving forward, we're going to start from the underground roadside and do all the underground stuff, leading to our secret trophy ending, our last final one. Also, we're going to get a really good talisman for our build, boost damage as soon as we proc blood loss, so that's going to go really nicely. And some blood loss incantations, pretty much completing our build. So there's a lot of really good stuff in this area. Quest lines with Dung Eater, like I said, trophy endings, really good strength shield, and just a lot of shit. There's a lot of really cool stuff down here. So either way, we're going to wrap up here. Y'all stay tuned, and we'll return next episode to do Roadside Underground.